Hey everyone, Mark Fichette here. Today's lesson is going to be on how to use the capo, the two main ways people use the capo. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with the one way, which is you take a basic song, let's say it's a G, C, and D song, right? And you want it in a higher key. You merely find your capo, put it at an appropriate fret that maybe matches your voice, and then play the same chords. Now, of course, in your mind you're playing G, C, and D, but the bass player or the piano player and everybody else is not. So they have to know what your actual pitch is. The second reason to use a capo is to have the ability to play the same chord progression, but in different places across the neck using different chords. So you start with an open C. The next C is going to be an A shape, and it starts where this finger is. So that is where I'll put the capo, 3rd fret. Right? So now I'll make an A chord. A shape, A chord. Your brain still says A, but it's actually sounding like a C. Now, where these fingers are here at the 5th fret, I will put the capo, and then I will make a G chord. And now where the fingers are here at the 8th fret, put the capo, make an E chord. And then where the fingers here are at the 10th fret, put the capo, make the D chord. And then don't go to the last finger here at 13, but go to 12 where the 2 fingers are and put the capo. It's a little tight. We're probably not very often going to play up here, but just for the sake of the demonstration, get that up there, and then back to the C chord. In the following examples, I will be placing the capo at various points across the neck and playing different chords, but they will always sound as G, C, and D, even though physically, as you watch me, you can see I'm playing entirely different chords. G, C, and D, open. Now, I'm going to take the capo, put it at the 3rd fret, and I'm going to play E, A, and B7. Okay, now I'm going to take the capo. And by the way, that was still a G, C, and D, or G, C, and D 7th, technically. All right, now I'm going to take the capo, put it at fret number 5, and I'm going to play D, G, and A, but the sound will still be G, C, and D. So, and A. Okay, now I'm going to take the capo, and I'm going to put it at the 7th fret, and my eyes see myself playing C, F, and G. But the actual sound, of course, you got it, G, C, and D. All right, so now I move the capo to fret number 10, and I'm going to play, it's a little tight up here now, but I'm going to play A, D, and E. But the sound, you know, to the piano player, you're still playing G, C, and D. All right, and then, of course, you could go back to the 12th fret up here and play G, C, and D. A little, kind of really tight for these big old fingers, but here we are back at the beginning. So for this G, C, and D, we had open starting on G chord. We had 3rd fret starting on the E chord. We had 5th fret starting on the D chord. We had 7th fret starting on the C chord. We had 10th fret starting on the A chord. And then we had back on the 12th fret starting again at the G chord. In this lesson, I'm playing what is known as the primary chords in the key, the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th chord, in relation to C, A, G, E, and D. The money chords, that's many, probably most hit songs are using those 3 chords, but you can do them in different keys, as it were, just for different sound effects. So even though I'm playing G, C, and D, but when I play with other shapes, it's just got a different sort of texture, different color, but essentially it's still G, C, and D. All right, thanks for checking out my YouTube Guitar School online guitar lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something out of it. If you like what you saw and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, tell your friends. And if you have any ideas of things you'd like to learn on the guitar, drop me a line through my YouTube page and maybe I can put a video together for you.